Day one, baby. Man, it's been a little bit, but oh my god, so much shit came out, dude. All this new news. Oh my god. They dumped 3 million Epstein files. And I think Junie's in it allegedly. Now he went live the other day, dude. I missed it. That's what I heard, man. Yeah, see? That confirms it right there. I always knew it, dude, because he's one of those rich fucking dude. You know, he went to one of those I don't know what they call it, but they're like the prep schools. They gotta wear the uniforms and shit. Yeah. I think his dad is some sort of aristocrat fucking lawyer. I don't know, dude. Allegedly or something. I don't know. Oh, but here's some good news though about all that. Apparently, what's his face's mom's on the like she had tons of pictures with Epstein. And I really think that that's his dad because there's pictures with him, like his mom and him, and he's like a little fucking baby. And then I don't know, just look at him and Epstein. They got the same fucking head, dude. What up, Deb? Yeah, it's been a little while, and it's nice out today. And I went to do this other job interview thing today, and it could lead to some good things. I could actually get pretty good housing out of it. But there, only bad side is there's like 100 people there. So, but I don't know. I feel like it was a good interview talking to the lady. What up, T? Oh wow, he's in Japan. Dude. He left the country. He knew that they were gonna drop this list. Is that a coincidence, dude? That they dropped the Epstein 3 million files and his name's in it, and then he leaves the country, just like Obama? Come on, dude. See, she said yes, exactly. Confirmed. We all had our sneaky suspicion about that fucktard. But yeah, they're rioting everywhere. It's fucking crazy, bro. Minnesota, they're still rioting. They actually doxed the agents the agent that shot Pretty. I call him Pretty. So there's that, and then a whole bunch of like the mayor of Chicago, and then a whole bunch of fucking people. Oh, we're gonna prosecute him. Fucking assholes. They've actually been spotted in my city now. They were trying to get this warehouse. It's like over kind of off Front Street, but my mayor, we have a huge libtard mayor. I hate him, dude. He's horrible. He's the biggest fucking scumbag ever, dude. But he's like, no, we're not going to give him the permit to do it, to get a warehouse. But I just seen something earlier, dude. I'm about to uninstall Facebook, bro. It's the biggest fucking idiot libtard app ever. But anyways, yeah, dude, they fucking it's so retarded. I hate Facebook. But they're about to start ramping up here. It's about to get crazy. Not really. I don't know. They had a few protests here, but I think the most was the other day. It was like they said there was like 200 people. So yeah, over that shooting and shit. No, I blame that dude. You know, he was fighting him a week prior to that, dude. And then he can't, and he got his ribs broken. He comes back with a gun. And then he wants to bring the biggest piece of fucking shit gun that you can get out there, the SIG P whatever, that is notorious for discharging. I mean, come on, dude. That's just common sense, dude. You're going to fight with a cop. Maybe don't bring a gun, dude. I don't know. You know? But it is what it is. I'm not worried about it, dude, but that's just dumb, man. I don't know. Oh, it came out what we've been saying this whole fucking time, that these fucking idiots are getting paid and shit. Their Signal chat got leaked. Cam Higbee infiltrated them. And it's legit, dude. They're really organized. It's actually scary how organized Antifa is. And that these are the same people. Oh, there's no such thing as Antifa. But then no, they're actually super fucking organized, dude. That dude was in it. I think that I don't know if the Renee girl was in it. But they're telling these people, bro, that they can't even arrest you. They can't even fight. They can't do nothing. And so they're going out there fighting with them. And the Democrats want that, dude. I'm just going to paint this picture real quick because this is true. Been following it the whole fucking time. So basically, that fraud, all the fraud came out last year, at the end of last year. Like they started talking about it. And then what's his face? Nick Shirley went and he exposed it. You know, a week after that, that's when all this crap hell broke loose, dude. But I don't know. They're saying they've only deported like 2% in Minnesota. In Texas, that's where most of these deportations happen, dude. There's no fighting out there. You don't hear about this crap. So I really think it's the fraud. They ramped it up because them dudes know that they're getting in trouble. Tim Walz knows he's probably going to jail. What's her face? Ilhan Omar knows she's fucking probably gonna get deported. That's the one thing I swear to God, if he does that, I'll be through the roof happy. I don't give a fuck what he does after that. Trump could do nothing after that. I'll be happy about it. So she makes fun of 9/11. She says fuck America. She said goddamn America the other day. I mean, you want to talk about privilege? She talks all this shit about white people, but like you're a fucking sitting senator, dude. You want to talk about privilege? You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Get out of here, bitch. Link, okay, I see you, dude. Okay. Man, I've been wondering where the fuck Sam's been at, dude. He keeps trying to infiltrate my motherfucking Discord, but I don't ever see him nowhere. But yeah, I just think it's awfully weird that as soon as all that fraud got busted out, and they needed them people to die to have a real cause. Because here's the thing, dude, when that fraud got busted out, and then Nick Shirley exposed it, there was a lot of people. They were like, even the left, they're like, what? And I don't know if you noticed, there was no protests going on in Minnesota before that. ICE had been there, I don't know, a few weeks. I mean, there was the usual people following them around, whatever, but it wasn't like this. What up?
What up? Good to see you go live. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. No, I just got to a job. I thought I'd say what up, talk a little shit with you. And yeah, man, it is crazy how everything you were saying a couple minutes ago about the manipulation through the Democrats, through Antifa, through all the media and what we're seeing, it's exactly true. They're spinning and the narrative and playing off of that to the best of, you know what I mean? Like, look, we told you he's a Nazi. He's the Gestapo. They're killing innocents. You know, oh yeah, they can't do nothing to you. I mean, oh yeah, bro, they're fucking doing like fear-mongering rhetoric. They're inciting violence. We're all watching it. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, they tried to say, old Don Lemon got arrested, and they're trying to say, oh, well, they're just arrested him for being a journalist.
Yeah, well, I mean, and ultimately, I don't know all the laws and statutes of those sort of things, but no, you can't just, dude, it was a trip because I watched video on it this weekend, and I couldn't imagine sitting in church with having two kids with you, maybe with your lady and your couple little kids, and these people come in, fascists, Nazis, blah, blah, dude, I would be like, holy shit, a bunch of fucking darkies in there chimping, yeah, it would trip me out. Anyways, no, you're not allowed to go in and do that type of stuff, I guess, in a place of worship. So that is a fucking crime. Now, it may be a misdemeanor, but it's a crime.
Dude, if me and you went into a mosque and we're like, you fucking terrorists, they would bury us under the fucking jail, dude.
Oh my God, bro, we'd be headline news. Look at these guys, and this is what they want, and you know, whatever. Yeah, no, they had it would be a big fucking deal. And then old Mr. Don Lemon acted like, oh, I didn't know I was, dude. If you look back, because I've been seeing like all these clips and people piecing it together, he acted like he didn't really know the people or the exact mission or any of that. That bitch who organized it was on his show just 4 or 5 days earlier.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then he's like, yeah, bro, it's weird. But then, dude, he says things like, well, I'm not sure why I'm here, but there are white people because the mission we're doing, we need them as allies. They knew what they were doing. He knew what he was doing, bro.
Yeah, their whole defense is to play stupid, and like for me, it's old. It's like, dude,
cry bully. They poke, and then they cry. That's what they do. Yeah. You know what's funny, dude? It's the same tactic we've watched here in our community or on YouTube in general. You know, look at what the Ho Army did and some of these people where they poke the bear. All of a sudden, now we start coming back all hardcore, and they cry. So they were the bully, but now they're crying. They're cry bullies, and it's the same thing. That's liberal democratic tactics, right? Yep. They go out and agitate and then cry that they're being the victim.
Yep. Yeah, they start a whole thing, just like all these riots, dude. They're literally they're like saying, oh, we want a civil war and all this shit. But if they got that, dude, they would lose, and then they would fucking, look what they started it.
Right. 100%. Exactly. And you know the weird thing about it? Those are called LARPers, bro. Those are the same people that live action role play. They pretend like, and like you said earlier, how they're way more organized than they make out to be. Sure, they've got weapons and they've got plans and they've done this, but it's nothing compared to what patriots already are chilling. It's like this weird pretend world they live in, right? Like we want to, because dude, my Antifa buddy says that out of his mouth, bro. Yeah, we're in a revolution, dude. He told me that. And I'm like, you guys don't want a revolution. I know you say it, but I promise you don't. It's LARPing. They live in pretend world. Like they're the ones that watch those Marvel movies and that type stuff. It's like when the shit goes down, dude, it's not a movie anymore. But it's funny watching the libtards pretend to be those type of people like revolutionaries when in the end we know they have no chance at having a revolution.
Yeah, dude, like in what our country went through, the actual Revolutionary War, dude, a whole bunch of crap happened to us. Like the British, they would just kill your ass. They'd burn your fucking house down with your kids inside of it before it got to the point where they're like, all right, dude, we're gonna fucking fuck these people up. You know, it wasn't pretty. They think, oh, we're just gonna hand it over, eat shit. Like we're gonna feel sorry for them. Oh, here, just have it, guys.
No, what was it? I watched something. It was, I forget who or what it was, but it was a piece on exactly kind of what you're saying and the tactics that they're using through the media. You know, the libs like playing into this whole thing. You know, but it's that exact tactics. They go out. Listen, they tell these fucking libtards to go out, be a presence, get in their face. You don't have to listen. You can block traffic. They tell them all this. Then the libtards go do it. There's a confrontation. Look at you're attacking us. You're like, oh, and these are the same people that are trying to dox ICE agents, their families. Call the violence on ICE. Look at what they did in LA for a couple weeks, bro. And the ICE agents are supposed to go, listen, guys, we're all going to play nice over here. Bro, that's what they do. They incite this shit and then they cry, bro.
Yep. Yeah, they doxed those cops that shot that guy.
Oh, I know. The two gay Hispanics. It's great.
They're gay?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't know that. I know that it's funny. They're like, oh, we're protecting Mexicans, but Mexicans shot a white guy.
I know. One of them certified gay. They're saying both of them are, but the one is definitely, and they go, and I saw a thing and I go, wait, the Dim said it's a white people that you're supposed to be afraid of. And it was a gay Mexican that shot him. Like, holy shit, you can't make the shit up.
Oh, on Facebook, they're doxing the ever living dog shit out of them. But in the comments, bro, they're going in on them about them being Mexican. And I'm just thinking to myself, and then you guys are the ones that are supposed to be the tolerant, we love everybody. But then you're saying fucked up shit about these guys being Mexican, like racist ass shit.
Of course. Well, that's like any black dude that like Trump. Oh, you're an Uncle Tom. You're not even. Well, look at what Biden said on that radio show. You're not black if you don't vote if you vote for Trump. Remember he said that you're not black if you vote for Trump. I mean that is their fucking weird bullshit that these people do, bro.
Yeah.
Right. And it's you know what's funny? It's always like race card, phobic card, some sort of label. Dude, that's their whole game and their tactic is to play that shit. Play the race card, play the victim card.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And then I don't know, like if I would, I'm a racist because I like Trump, and I'm like, no. I don't know. It's blows my mind.
Well, you know what's funny, dude? That's what they try to portray us as. If like, remember where we said we wanted, to tighten up the border, and as soon as you talk about the border, oh, you're racist. It's because they're brown. You're all, no, I just don't want open borders. No, it's because you're racist. It's always that. You know what I mean? You're like, no, I kind of just don't want open borders. I said it before. We've all talked about it. I said, I don't care if it's 10 million white people. I'll be all, you got to pack up 9 million and get the fuck out of here. Because we just can't open the border to 10 million people, no matter what color you are.
Yeah, I just don't like that they let anybody in and then they don't even know who they are. And that there's some bad motherfuckers coming through there. Like,
of course. I mean, how would they? Well, Venezuela let their fucking prisoners out and shipped them over here, bro. A few thousand of them. So no shit, and they did that. Yeah, and look at the Somalis. Over 80% of that entire community is on welfare. When less than 10% of the the population, I think it was 7% or more of the population in Minnesota is on welfare. Well, 80% of the Somali population's on welfare. It's like we're not getting their best and their brightest. And dude, you know what I mean? What we did, if you know, with those wide open borders, we were shipping in fucking new voters, bro. Period. Hands down.
Yeah, you
Hands
seen
down.
that?
Come
They
on
served
over.
that warrant in Fulton County on the elections office and shit.
Oh yeah, I did see that this week, and they were showing numerous ballots with the exact same markings and timestamp.
So all that's gonna come out. I can't wait.
Well, we already said 22. We knew it was fraudulent election the way it panned out, and it fucking was, bro. We knew it. No, you're right. I did watch a couple clips on that this week, and they were showing, a few of the tactics that the fucking and look at what they did, how they shut the country down. You could just mail in a fucking thing. Nobody needs an ID to vote. Oh, bro, they did every trick and tactic that they fucking could.
You know what I think's funny though? Like, so when 2020 happened, I'm pretty sure you probably said it too, but I was like, dude, they cheated. They cheated us on that. Eddie was like, no, that's impossible. But then anyways, this election, Eddie said Trump cheated.
Well, they said that the one before as well, and then because Clinton said that, Hillary said that he had cheated, whatever. But yeah, it's funny. And I know, right, when the shoe's on the other foot, it can never be. No, that just couldn't be. And then as soon as Trump wins, I fucking know he stole it. It's fraudulent. You're like, come on. Whatever. But listen, dude, that's also part of the tactic I play. And one of my tactics is that January 6th never happened. That was all AI generated fucking footage. Nobody even went in there. Okay.
Yeah, it never happened, dude. Yep.
Never happened. The Dems made that footage and watched them lose their mind and stick to it to the fucking end. It never happened. That was all AI footage. Yes, people were
That's
outside.
what I'm gonna say now.
People were protesting. Nobody went in. Any footage you see of that's all fake AI. It never happened. The Dems did that and just watch them lose it, man. Just go, no, it didn't. I swear to you, it did. It's been proven. Been proven. Yeah. Where? Do your own research. I don't research for you. It's been proven. Just do that on him and watch them. Nope. January 6th never happened. Made up.
But dude, I think it's crazy that people want to bring that up. That's like 5 years ago, but like we've literally had everyday chaos from these guys.
Oh, I know.
It's like, dude, it ain't even comparison, dude. Like you guys are killing people. Like they're
they
attacking their own right now.
What were they doing it? Yeah, what were they doing it in Los Angeles a couple months? Dude, millions upon millions in damage and this and that, attacking officers. I mean, you remember throwing all the shit off the freeway, stand on the side of the road, bricks through the windows. Yeah, they've been doing this from day one, bro. Exactly. And you know what's funny? When Biden was in office, there were no major protests, no riots, no fucking cities being. None of that happened. None of that happened when Biden was in office. Why? Because Republicans were like, we'll do things a different way. These motherfuckers are unhinged. We've seen it time and time and time again. And dude, please, I pray for a revolution. Dude, if they said that, in a sense, like, you know what I mean? Like, because the only thing stopping it's like, I'm
not going to prison.
Yeah. So like the military, the police, laws, and you just can't just go out and start, they're not going to let that happen. But I'm saying if they did, leave. Because these LARPers, you know what's funny? It'd be the same thing as when we took out Saddam. Saddam thought he was over there in the Middle East. He was out of touch with everything. And we took over his country in less than 48 hours and had him. You know what I mean? Like, no, they can never touch me. Da-da-do-do-do. Boom, got your ass. That's kind of the same thing that would happen to these LARPers. Yeah, we'll be a revolution. 24 hours later, they're all fucking smoke.
Yeah, just like Maduro, dude. They got him.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what didn't he? Didn't he threaten fucking the president or something? And the president. Oh,
Dude,
really?
he was like, come get me, you fucking coward.
That's right. That's what I thought. And when
He did
Trump,
threaten us. Yeah. He said,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I agree because that's what would happen. But no, no, I agree with what you're saying. Just sitting back watching all this, it's just a mind fuck of the absurdity and stuff like that. You're like, this shit, dude. And you're right about them being cry bullies. They'll go out there and start all
Uh-oh,
the
the
shit.
mushroom man is here.
Oh shit.
What's up, Big Daddy? You know,
What up?
you Big
What up,
Daddy figure. Just fucking with you. What you doing, man?
I'm working.
Oh shit, you always working. You
Yeah.
usually always doing something during the day.
What?
I said you usually doing something during the day. I wish I had your fucking legs again.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's what I did. I mean, I was doing something. I was either walking somewhere or doing some type of labor work. I was always on the go. I was always on the move.
So man, you should be out there going to these protests and filming, dude, getting some content.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I already. Did you see what happened to that veteran?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just see what happened to who?
All right, there is a veteran that lives close to where they're protesting, and they've been fucking with them. There's this one guy. His name's Michael Dunley or some shit like that, and he got doxxed. The dude's in a motorized chair, and as the dude's going forward, old boy pulls his hands out, pushes him down on the ground. Dude hits his head. Well, he holds him as the dude's going and makes him fall over on the back. He cracks his head, gets a what do they call that? A traumatic brain injury. He's 70 years old and he's a veteran.
So I was flipping through live streams last night, and there's live streams at protests, right? And one was, I believe, in LA. And I was watching it, and I stayed for about maybe 8-10 minutes and, making some comments, watching. I was doing something else, but check this out. All of a sudden, the dude that's doing the live stream, there's 300-400 people in his stream. He goes, hold on, guys. And he kind of starts jogging over, and he starts filming like an interaction. Well, one of the libtards attacked a fucking female journalist, and he comes running from behind and drop kicks her. She hits her head on the concrete live last night. Now today, it's all over. You guys are going to see it. I was watching it live when it happened because the dude filming goes, hold on, guys, hold. And he kind of runs over there. And he's like, I don't know if I could film this. And then boom, you see her get kicked, and he turns the camera. He's like, oh shit. And then he turns it back, and then people surround her. They're like, stop doing it. But you see one of the libtards come running from behind, drop kick this woman, and she hits her head on the concrete. And I'm like, I mean, this is how, like you just said, they attacked a 70-year-old. I watched a woman get attacked on a live stream last night and get fucked up, bro. And dude, it's all over the internet. You guys can see it. It's on there. And they stand her up. They stand her up. She's like holding her head. She's not bleeding bad. She stands up, whatever. But then they walk her to the edge of the police line, and the police like let her in, basically. So watch it go down. She was going towards the line, and they were attacking her. And then she ends up getting kind of walked to the line, and she walks out of them. I'm like, dude, they're attacking everybody. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, did you see? They did a walkout here, for, like the kids for ICE protest. They just like didn't go to school or something. Well, I forget where it happened at. These kids did a walkout and they robbed this old dude. He was a senior citizen, but he was an anti-ICE protester, and they robbed his
I saw that. Wasn't he kind of black? Like he had darker skin, older guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was Asian, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
just
did.
remember they robbed him, dude.
He was the anti-ice guy, and they fucking robbed him on camera. And I'm like, yep, there you go. But listen, guys, these are the same people that did that Chaz Chop in Seattle, a few years back, and then immediately put up boundaries and walls. They had an intergovernment. They were regulating people. People got beat up and killed. It's like that's their philosophy, bro.
Digger, you know why they're fighting so hard for the illegal migrants? Because that's their new voting fucking. Because nobody else.
That's what I said earlier to Jesco. I go, that's exactly what that is. They ushered in their voter base. It's exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it's their money pot, dude. They're scamming off these motherfuckers, giving them every fucking benefit in the world.
Damn. That is such a good way now. Now that we know that there's evidence of it, you're right. These are their money pot. You bring them in. Hold on. You got the education, you got the medical, of course, you got the transportation, and then you got all the other aspects. Dude, they bring them into these dim cities, and then they milk the governments out of their fucking money. The taxpayers out of our money. Yeah.
That's right. With all that money they wasted, I think everybody on Social Security, retirement, and Social Security disability could have received a $500 increase each month with that money for 1 year.
What's funny, bro? What's funny? I really just pieced a lot of that together. I don't think about that all the time, but I was just thinking while you were talking, the Dems that need fucking social systems, they're the ones that's like, dude, you're what do you call it? Like, what's the you're cutting your nose off just to spite your own face. Like these systems, you're ushering in these people. You want wide open borders, but then when you need medical or you need this, you can barely get anything. No, you're right, Sam. It's like it is fucking our system, dude.
I don't qualify for food stamps, which at one time on with my check I received a $250. Is either $230 or $250 a month in food stamps. I don't get that no more. I qualify for $28 fucking dollars.
Yeah, because they're giving it to fucking illegals, dude.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that $250, $230, man, that shit fucking really fucking helped me, man.
What up, Jezza?
Because that freed up $250. Man, I look forward to it because that freed up.
I know, dude. Food is expensive as fuck nowadays too, man. So.
Yeah, so that $250. I mean, that was gas. That was,
It's not. Listen, it's not expensive when you're illegal because you're getting subsidized housing, you're getting free food, you're getting free med, you're getting this, you're getting that. No, bro, that's why you're wondering why hardworking Americans. You're like, dude, like our money's not going as far. All these other things, and then all of a sudden you're like. You're seeing people that are brand new to this country. You're like, what the fuck? They're like, oh yeah, because everything's subsidized. You know what I mean? And I mean, that is kind of what's going on. Dude, listen, hold on. They had every incentive in the world during the Biden administration to come here. I'm talking every, yeah. Fucking.
You need to check out Benny Johnson, man.
What?
Or the Benny, the Benny Show? Benny Johnson?
Yeah.
Did you see his thing on California, dude? So far, they've calculated over $100 million in fraud in the homeless programs.
Well, 100%, because they put $100 billion in, and the problem only got significantly worse.
Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy, dude. That you could just shit on the sidewalk there.
Yeah, they calculated it. And they said they're spending on average $180,000 a year per homeless person. And I'm like, the motherfuckers, I ain't seeing none of that fucking money. If you would just give me $180,000 for that one, just that one time, I wouldn't need Social Security. I wouldn't need food stamps. I wouldn't need nothing because I could take that money and I could turn it into something, man. that would give me so much capital to buy, sell, and flip that I can get into the bigger game where I drop $40,000 on something that I make fucking, $20,000 on. All right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Palisades, that's it's like, oh, it's just whatever.
Yeah,
Somebody followed that money.
That process going.
Yeah, somebody followed that money from that benefit for the fire relief, where $100 million. Half of it wound up in Gavin Newsom's wife's NGO. And the NGO was to help migrant people.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all noticed though, but all these Democratic cities are bankrupt. They're like billions of dollars in bankrupt.
Well, yeah, I have noticed. I live in one of the most bankrupt Democratic ran states in the entire country, and you're totally right. And here's the thing: if you guys remember, man, it was I want to say pushing a year ago. Anywhere 6 months to a year ago, I talked about California being the fourth largest economy in the world. We don't have a money problem; we have a spending problem.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Gavin Newsom is not all right. If you're going to run a country, a state, or a county, or any type of shit like that, you want somebody that has business experience, because that's how you're supposed to run a state, a county, a country. You run it like a business. You have to. And hopefully,
Yeah,
California. Hey, Digger, you think California's going Republican this year?
Fuck no.
I think the Republicans have a really good chance. They got that one guy that's running for governor. He's a Republican.
Listen, dude. Listen. With what's going on in the media, the ICE, all these other things, the Epstein, no damn city's mostly going to go Republican, and we'll be lucky if Vance wins the House. You know what I mean? Period. Or the presidency. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the only way anybody that they put in to run for president is going to win is if Donald Trump runs for vice president, which he can legally.
Well, that's
And I'm
not
telling you-
true, but
I'm telling
he's
you-
not going to run because he's going to be 82, and it's not going to happen. So it's going to be Vance and somebody else. But here's the thing: who do the Dems have? Almost nobody. Who's the face of the Dems right now?
Man, dude, we dodged a hell of a fucking bullet with that Kamala and Tim Walz fucking shit, man. Imagine if he would have gained the vice president seat. With all that.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day, and they pretended like it wouldn't have been a big deal. And I'm like, no, it would have been a fucking major deal. It would have been another 4 years of the borders, of milking systems, telling us that white people listen. What?
He would have turned every city in America like fucking Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, there's that. There's that. Hold on. There's that. But then also, he would have, listen, their message is white people and corporations need to pay for all of us. We need more taxes, more this, more. And we're going to give millions and billions and billions, and we need more. That was what they were doing. That's what they were going to continue to do.
Oh, I saw a report today where they uncovered that California is busing in and flying in homeless people from other states.
Yeah, they don't have enough migrating here anymore. So they're like, listen, we're going to go pick you up and give you a free ride over here. What up, Ted? What up,
Hey,
Ted?
is it true Tommy got that like $600 thing out there?
He did. And you know what the funny thing is? People were congratulating him, right? And I thought, I go, all that did. You know what's funny? You notice you haven't seen him on YouTube near as much, and he's not asking,
Yeah.
because he knows when he asks for money, he's getting clowned. But yeah, no, that $600 just assured that he's not going to do shit, and so him or Selena's not going to do nothing the whole time they're there. Exactly what I said.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, no, he got $600 a month in food stamps, him and her together. Like,
Oh, wow.
it's like it's just under 6, and it's almost 300 for each, for like 290 something for each person.
Good God. I can't even get fucking but $28 fucking dollars, dude.
Wait, why don't you go reapply, dude?
I did.
Oh, you need to reapply, baby.
It went from 22 to 28.
That don't make no sense.
I'm not wasting my time anymore. You know, I utilize the food pantries around me. I have to.
But I did notice he ain't going live every day, so that's funny.
Didn't I say that? I'm like, did you guys? And there's another thing I noticed.
Hold on. I'm lost here. How did he get $600?
He went and applied for food stamps, and they gave him and her $300 each, bro. I just fucking said that.
No, I thought he got cash.
No, they get a card. They don't give cash. They give you a card now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did use one and sell one.
So you get a card. And so between them both, it's like just under 600 for the month. I think, and it goes for at least probably 4 to 6 months, and they get extensions and whatever. No, they end up. My whole point is that I was like, there you go. You feed a stray, it never goes away. And I'm like, that right there is just. Look, he had no incentive to do anything prior, and now he's like, well, all we need. He said it out of his own mouth. He goes, we just need the bare minimum. He said that 3 or 4 months ago, right? And so I'm like, perfect. That's all they got, the bare minimum. And he's fine with that. No, he's not going live right now because we got 600 food stamps. I mean, we can kind of eat. I mean, I ain't got to do a lot. And right.
Dude, hey, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You need to get like a cartoon, dude. Like an actual, you know how they did Cyrex? You need to do that with members of this community fighting and arguing and shit like that.
See, I work every day. You don't, so you do it.
You can use AI. Makes it so much easier.
I don't do AI, bro. The AI shit's fucking gay. I don't like it. It doesn't come out the way I like. Like, it makes it different than what I see. I'm a little darker humor, a little more diabolical. So the AI.
Yeah, there is a lot of restrictions on it. Yep.
Yeah, the faces don't look right, and the scenes and the whatever, and I'm better at kind of what I do and whatever. It's not as clean as AI, but it's way more like what I'm trying to put out, the look, the feel, the darkness, the whatever. And put all this shit in that AI won't put in.
Oh man, there's an AI app you can use. You might have to pay for it though.
Sam, he said no. No means no, dude.
All right. Moving on to other things. Did you see that Cyrex is now on JD Delay's radar?
Oh, hey, did you see Cyrex got arrested? He threatened ICE, bro.
No, I didn't see video. Nice. Holy shit. I was wondering if they was going to get him for that.
Yeah, no, JD's talking. You know, it's funny. We've all known Cyrex for 7-8 years, and now people are like, oh, look at this guy.
Dude, he used to go on Voodoo's panel and shit.
I know. That's what I mean. He would show up on panels sometimes in the community before he got caught talking, and then nobody let him on anymore.
But dude, his dumbass was like, he's like, if ICE comes in this house, I'm gonna kill you, motherfuckers. But it's like, dude, then this is the point about the left. They're getting people so fucked up that they really think this retarded shit. And unless you're hiding illegals,
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. No, and that's what we said earlier. The media is hyping these people up so bad. It's fucking, it's driving them to do illegal things and think that they're in the right. And then what Sam said, then all of a sudden they become the victims. So they go and antagonize. There's an interaction, and now they're the victim. Bro, it's the wildest thing that we're watching going on right now.
Honestly, it's what they are. Is they're useful idiots.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
I mean, where is the charges against Jasmine Crockett when she instructed her constituents to take up arms and to fight ICE? So that sounds a little insurrection-y to me.
What does?
I'm telling you. Jasmine Crockett said in a conference for her constituents.
Yeah, they all do that, man. All those guys do that.
Yeah, and they're not getting charged, but let somebody like Cyrex say what he says, and he gets arrested.
Yeah, no, I know it's been talked about. I think Trump and the administration, other people have talked about what the media is doing. It's like, dude, you can't continue to do this. We're going to start fucking, like putting regulations on you to where you can't incite these people and go, yeah, and you can block the road and you can do this. They can't do some of those things. Sure, you can go there, you can protest, you can record, but you can't really get in the way of these officers, like in the middle of them. And no, you can't really do that. And that's what they're being incited to do.
Do that shit with local police. See what the fuck happens to you. And this bullshit with the mayors and the governors of states ordering police chiefs and police unions to stand down, on assisting removing rapists and murderers from the community is shameful. And those people that are in that position of power of chief of police and stuff should have the balls to say, no, it is our job to serve and protect. And if I'm not mistaken, it is the officer's code of conduct to show up or to always be there in a fellow officer's need. Like,
yeah, I heard something about that. Hold on, I heard that some officers were kind of blocking actual ICE agents, and it was like, and they're not assisting; they're actually blocking. Yeah, I heard that.
And then that shit with where that handicapped person in Oregon got hurt real bad. The officer saw what happened, and they're trying to say it's mutual combat, but there is no mutual combat law. I have been in contact with some people, and I got the officer's badge number information. I don't know who the officer is now. And that guy that assaulted him, he got doxxed.
What pisses me off, though, is like Tommy out there in Portland. He can't even go 200 feet from that federal building. But then there's all these people doing that shit, and they don't get in no trouble.
Yep.
Hey, we need to get a hold of Tommy, and he needs to do a fundraiser so he can hire security. Because obviously he needs security.
Dude, he's made a lot. They jumped him the other day, but he's made like tens of thousands of dollars, bro. They exposed that. He's made like 30 grand already, dude. It's crazy. He bought a brand new fucking car, dude.
Good fucking Lord. I wish that would happen to me. I'll take an ass whooping for that shit.
That's not, hey, dude, hey, seriously, guys. We need to come up to a plot between us. I'm not fucking kidding. I would split it like 3 ways or however many people are in it so we can get $1 million GoFundMe. I'll take the ass whooping, dude. But if we could orchestrate a situation.
Dude, all we got to do is get you by $500 a bus ticket, and you go to either Minnesota or, dude, it'd be cool if you went to Minnesota.
No, dude, they almost killed. No, dude, they almost killed Jake Lang, bro. They almost killed him.
dude, go to California and start interviewing the homeless on Skid Row about how they're not getting the help and the service that they need, and investigate some of the fraud with the companies and all that. And hopefully,
Yeah, they did. They're doing that.
yeah. I mean, that'd be a thing to get on right there. I'm just saying. I think if you went on the road and you started, covering these protests, asking the critical questions, that other people ain't asking, I think you could have a channel blow up. I've been getting
that's what happened to Tommy, dude. He was nobody, and then remember I was telling you, I was like, dude, we need to go out there, and then he went out there and boom.
It's real bad here.
But he is entertaining. He is entertaining though.
It's real bad in Eugene and Portland. I've been going back and forth. I have a separate channel that I haven't told anybody about. I turned that one into covering the protests, and when I go live, I usually get about 1,500 people in there. What, you think you know all my channels?
I don't know.
I got more channels than you can count.
But yeah, it's so fucked up, dude. All this dumb shit.
Yeah, it is, man. It's getting pretty crazy with a lot of the shit I'm seeing, and it looks pretty coordinated too. I've got some footage of U-Hauls pulling up and stuff being pulled out.
You need to watch Cam. You need to watch Cam Higby. He just exposed. They have a whole Signal chat, and Tim Walz, his people in his administration are in it, dude.
Oh yeah, I know that. Dude, I remember when that first fucking broke.
And they can't. Nobody can deny this because this is the fucking truth. You guys can. I know you guys probably seen it. So they're so connected, bro. They have license plate scanners, bro, and the police are like telling them, like, yeah, that's someone affiliated. And there's videos of them scanning license plates. Yep.
Yeah. Because when they're identifying, vehicles and people, here's the thing. There's technology out there where you can, if you have an image of someone's face, you can find out who they are. And not only that, but the side, if you can get a good picture of their ear is like a fingerprint in a photo when it comes to a person's identity. Just don't know if anybody knows. That's why in those when you get booked, they want to take a right side, a left side. Yeah. That's why they take the three pictures that they take, because they got the ear. You can be identified through your ear. I don't know if you guys knew that technology was out there.
Anyways, I think it's going to get really bad over this summer, dude.
They would identify you through your mushroom.
I know they do. I got a unique mushroom. But when you play with them, he grows a pretty decent stem.
It's all cap.
So how's the winter been up there, Digger?
Winter, it's like summer. I was working half the day with my shirt off yesterday, bro. It's a horrible winter.
I would say, man, you're gonna have a real high fire danger this fucking summer. That's for sure.
That's right.
Man.
Been watching Mike Strokoff. He goes to do you live on like Bear Mountain or something?
Yeah, I live right by where I live 1 minute from where he's at.
Yeah, he'd be going out there. He's been going out there a lot.
I've been watching a bit of his streams recently. He just kind of came back.
Yeah, man. You're fucking dude, you are people might think you're a fucking window licker, whatever. But you get paid well for licking those windows. I mean, look I mean, your life is way better than everybody else's, pretty much. I mean, you're single. You have a fucking really nice fucking log
Dude, he gets to
cabin type
hang out
thing
in
you
those
live
fuck.
in.
Hey, dude, he gets to hang out in those houses. I would never ever be able to go in one ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He gets to, hey, and check this out. He can rent one for a night too if he fucking wants to. Like if he wants to act like he's got some money and shit, and to hook up with a chick or something. Yeah, shit, man. You gotta use all the angles you got, man. If you got access to properties like that, I mean, you have to take the fucking. You have to get one so you can take your date there afterwards.
Yeah, I would do that at like maybe one time. Like Junie tried to do that.
What?
Dude, he was showing that stripper his dad's house, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my house." He was trying to lead her to believe he was rich.
No, I don't have to. I don't have to do that. I can just tell a chick, yeah, I rented this Airbnb for the night. They're like, what?
But I would
Wait,
do that for one
like,
day.
you
Dude.
yeah, oh, you didn't rent a hotel room? You got a whole house for the night? Yeah, I got us a house for a night or two. I don't have to
Yeah.
tell them it's mine. I just
I would stage the place, dude. I'd have my family pit. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, like, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, the refrigerator full of food. Sorry.
Whatever. No, I mean it's okay. It is what it is. It's not bad.
I bet you done ran through about every girl up there on Bear Mountain, haven't you?
Back in the day, I did.
I bet you were. Shit. I would be surprised if you ain't got some little diggers running around out there.
No, but just over those snowboard years, you do a lot of, the little snow bunny down there on vacation. That's part of the scene, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about. All them snow bunnies you banged. I wouldn't be surprised if one or two of them haven't pushed out a little digger.
No, diggers to pull out pain.
Oh, buddy, you don't have to just pull out, man. Your pre-cum will get a woman pregnant.
I always tell them I got a vasectomy.
Right. Tell them you got a vasectomy and your name's Joe. They're like, his name was Joe and he said he had a vasectomy, but I'm fucking pregnant. By that time, you're 3 states over.
Exactly, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Oh man, you guys would have loved working for the carnival, man. Dude, it was an easy job. Only 2 days out of the week, you got to really bust your ass, and that's on setup and tear down. After that, it's just wiping rides down, cleaning them, doing a little bit of maintenance stuff, and then just operating them, which is just standing there and making sure everybody's not doing something that's going to get them hurt.
The carnival's a bunch of gay meth heads. No wonder you fit.
Probably now, but back when I did it, man, it was it was a way families, stayed
Yeah, you
together.
probably had a mullet, dude. You probably thought you were Joe Dirt, huh?
Exactly.
No, I was Kittyland Commando.
Samuel Dirt.
Yeah, he's fucking spraying the games with Pam so they lose and shit.
You get all the credit.
No, I was actually in charge of 4 rides. I was in charge of the fun house. These are rides to make sure they're set up.
You were the bearded. Wait, you were the bearded lady, the fucking fat man.
Yes, that's right. I had boobies too, man.
No, you
So
go in there, you put a wig on, you had a facial hair, you're all, hey fellas, you ever seen a bearded lady? They're like, no, scary. Here's $5.
I used to have these cups that I'd put up underneath my boobs, and it would make them perk up.
Yeah, I know the other trick. You got all the fucking kids to pet your baby bird, huh? You held the unit in your hand. You're all, kids, look, it's a baby bird. Pet it.
Pet it. What do you want to show? What do you want to show?
You want to see my belt buckle?
But it'd be cool, man. What's his face? Mike. He goes snowboarding out there, and then I think it's the lodge or something. They hang out there and they have like this outdoors thing and you drink, dude. And you could tell there's like regulars They just fucking hang out there all fucking, all the time.
That's the shit. That's 60 seconds from my house. It's the outdoor decking at the resort, and that's where the party's at. Like, there's like maybe 50, 100 tables and a couple bars and food, and everybody's standing out, and there's a DJ, and everybody kicks it right there. You drink and you talk and you kick it. Yeah.
Are they dog friendly?
I can go there right now, man.
Is their patio dog friendly?
No.
Well, that sucks. Because I'd
Yeah,
say,
they
fuck
used
it,
to
I'll
be.
meet you there
They
one
used to
day.
be, but they don't let people bring their because you're at the resort on a deck. They don't want your dog just shitting places, so they end dog fights. So no, they don't let dogs on the deck anymore.
Oh, man, they fuckers ruined that shit, didn't they?
There's another hangout spot right down the street called the Moonridge Room, and they have outdoor seating, outdoor area, and a full outdoor area for dogs. And they have live music like every Wednesday, and that's literally 30 seconds from where I'm at right now.
Damn, that's great.
Yep, I could probably, if I stood on the roof right here, I could fucking show you the building. But that's right down the street here too. The resort's like 60 seconds from. Like, I can get in my truck in about a minute. I'd be pulling into the parking lot.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. So I'm chilling at work right now. I didn't even have to work today, but I am.
Hey, did you see old Junie got one of his pimp or whatever his sugar daddies to take him to Japan?
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, round two. They wanted Juniper back. That's his fucking that's his Japanese female name, Juniper. Hey fellas. They're all Juniper. He's like, it's me, Juniper. But goes out there in a fucking wig and makeup and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Juniper. And he like beats his fucking discolored dong up in front of him. He like dances on a pole. Then he breaks out his ugly ass fucking discolored dong and he like slaps it on the pole. Yeah. Disgusting. No, I didn't know he went back.
Yeah, I guess it was the other day. He's trying to flex that somebody paid for him to go to Japan. So I don't know.
Yeah. Somebody paid for him to wear a fucking dress and high heels and makeup. Fly out to Japan, Juniper.
Yeah, he's definitely earning that trip, just like Jose.
No free lunch, baby. Exactly. Just like fucking Jose's earning it from Daddy Jake. John's earning it from like fucking Bok Choy or whatever his fucking name is. Look at that fucking backyard boogie.
What do you think of that?
Looks like fucking somebody grew it in an outhouse.
Yeah, it looks like broccoli, dude.
Backyard boogie, baby.
Yeah, well, that backyard boogie was only 25 an ounce.
20 an ounce. See, bro, it took me 0.1 second. I go, yep, that's bunk.
No, it's not bunk. It's actually really good.
No, hey, Sam, I'm just playing with you. Good for you, brother. I'm glad that you're able to twist up and get lit, homie. So, yeah, because I know how it is. You live in the way you do, dude. I mean, smoke a joint, big dog. Yeah.
I mean, to me, listen. To me, I don't know. I just smoke weed, and it either does what it's supposed to. I don't smoke weed to get that high feeling, dude. I don't really get fucking high anymore at all. It either takes the pain away or it doesn't.
That's a badass sativa cart right there. Super good. I got like 20 of these, bro, with the carts.
Yeah, I remember when you were doing pretty good with your online sales shit, whatever you were doing back then.
So that's what I'm hitting right now. I just got my little pen, hitting a little sativa cart. It's killer. I like it.
You can't beat that, motherfucker.
I got that cart for $10, dude, and yeah,
it's not bad at all, dude. I'm up in
the shop up here wants 50 for them. My buddy owns the shop. and he gave me, like I said, I bought 20 of them, but he gave to me at like $8 or $10 a piece, super cheap.
Dude, the market up here is so fucking saturated. Weed prices are down to $20 an ounce. I've got it as cheap as 18. I'm on the outskirts of Portland.
Yeah, but you could also probably buy a really good ounce for $180.
Well, that's in Cali, about like 1 to 150. You can get a dank one.
Well, to me, man, it's going to be the same fucking shit, man. You know, same weed.
No, it's cool. Sam's right. He's got. You know what, dude? You should get 3 kinds. Get like kind of a higher end. Get that mid, and then get what you got there, and then kind of go back and forth, and then you get a little bit of the best of both worlds. You know, so
I get burned out smoking the same thing. You know?
Yeah. Like it's good to get a little mix. You know.
I got a QP. I got 4 different kinds.
So I did the same thing on my pens. I didn't get low end, but I got like a good mid, a higher mid, and then I got some like decent high end. And the same way, I got like an ounce or so of weed, and I got like 5, 6, 7 different flavors. And it's all like a mix, man. It was dope. You know, because when I was picking it out, I showed you guys those 2 huge bags I got. Dude, I picked out a bunch of sativa, whether it was flower or the pens. Like I got hybrids, but I got equal as much sativa. And during the day, I like hitting sativa and working, playing my guitar, you know. So I do like endo, don't get me wrong, but I like hybrids and sativa.
I like
do a lot of hybrids, yo.
I like a hybrid, but I like it to be more like, let's say 75% sativa and 25% indica.
Yeah, those are called dominant, meaning like, so when it's a hybrid, then which is the dominant? Is the dominant the endo or is the dominant the sativa? So a lot of times, like, you know, there's different ways to tell, but mostly like when you see usually like a pineapple, like a citrus, those are going to lean to be a sativa dominant, like a citrus, like a lemon, a pineapple, or this, right? But then all of a sudden, like the grapes start going endo. Those are called a terp. Those are the flavors. So what you're getting out of all that.
Hey, what's y'all's favorite weed?
I don't have a favorite. Dude, I don't. Man, a good OG is the shit.
Right here's another one of that. I got the other 2 put away.
A good OG, bro. I think a good everything. A solid OG, a solid endo that just a couch walk endo, and then a kick-ass fucking flavorful sativa that's just unreal. One of each of those is just like, oh my god. So I don't have one favorite, but I would lean toward a kick-ass endo and a badass sativa, or some sort of kick-ass hybrid. I don't know. I don't really lean towards just one per se.
No.
If I had to choose, it would be an endo, of course. I would probably choose like an OG indica as like the one and done and whatever. But I like having choices, you know.
Yeah, me too. I like
And I don't just mean the flavors. I meant like I like a sativa and an indica, or you know what I mean. Like I wouldn't want to just go, "Yep, it's all sativa" or "It's all whatever." I like having the choice, but I'd probably choose an indica.
Well, you see, back in 2015 when I was in Colorado, weed was a little more expensive, so I'm paying. You can get quarters for $40. You get 4 quarters. That's an ounce. So that's what I would pay for an ounce. But the wonderful thing about Doctor's Orders is I went in there one time. They had 20 different varieties of weed, and I was able to get a sample of every one of them.
Well, when I was selling weed with Wes Watson, we would pick up hundreds of pounds together. That was fun.
I bet it was. I bet you loved those paydays, didn't you?
I did. And you know I'm not lying about that.
But hey, man, since you have those skills, why don't you like get into the marijuana game again, but you can do it legally now.
I live in Big Bear. I got my business here. It does pretty decent. I have my baby here. The marijuana industry is way saturated and flooded. So, you know,
Yeah, but you did so well in the black market, man. And black market, if you can get it to the Midwest, ounces go for 300.
I would never do that.
Yeah, nobody
What you
wants to go
do-
to federal prison, dude. Shut up.
Bigger.
I wouldn't even try that.
Hypothetically speaking, if I was to get into business with anyone and transport large amounts of fucking marijuana to the Midwest, I would use antique collectible cars, from the desert area. And that would be where I would pick up my marijuana. And then it would be packed inside the cars in crevices and this and that. And then you take the back roads back and you make sure your
If you get
windshield.
caught, you're going to federal prison. So
Exactly. If you're smart about it, no drinking, no smoking marijuana, no
a cop
nothing.
got
No
to get
drugs.
lucky one time, dude. That's so stressful. I used to do that. I used to drive to Colorado. I'd go buy a whole bunch of crap and then I'd come back, dude. And the whole time I'd feel like I was going to die. I was so scared. Until
used
I
to do
got
it
about
when
30 minutes from Kansas City, I was scared to death.
I was transporting BC bud from Arizona, and we was using antique cars to do it. You get people to drive, you can get it all done within 24 hours. Make sure nothing's illegal about the vehicle. The registrations are straight. All the turn signals, brake lights work. You have really no mechanical issues whatsoever.
Don't
Headlight
drive
work.
through Kansas.
So
Man, Kansas back roads. I love Kansas back roads.
So way back in the day, herb used to come from Mexico before like super dank, and then there's a couple other reasons I'll mention whatever. But we have a checkpoint in between San Diego, and then it goes into the Temecula, the Inland Empire, Fallbrook, and all that. And you know what I'm saying, Sam? We have checkpoints right there, right? Two of them. And I would never pick up weed in San Diego and drive it across the checkpoint. We paid drivers to do that for us, but I wouldn't even drive it across my own checkpoint here, let alone state to state, bro.
I'm just going to put it to you like this. You are dumb to be in Southern California and try to purchase a large amount of marijuana and try to get it out of the state. You're a fucking dumbass. You have to be a professional. It has to be hidden in loads. And that's why we never purchased anything. The furthest we would go towards California was Arizona. We'd meet up in Phoenix. They had
So the same thing. Arizona has checkpoints, and so does Texas because they're border states. So those are hard to like they're, California the same. We have checkpoints in different areas, and you have to navigate those. And then they know. Listen, they know alternative routes. They're not dumb. So I never tried to fuck with that stuff back in the day. Other people did. And I would just pay, me and my boys, we paid the extra money. Now, Wes Watson lived in Diego. I lived just on the other side of that border. And so he would be able to get that. He would be able to get weight to us, and me and my crew did not have to fuck with any border or checkpoints. Wes was able to get it from Diego to us, and then we get ours to him. And so I personally I did not like the smuggling game and the this. So I never participated in. I know a bunch of people that did. I might have did a couple loads when I was really young, 5 and 10 pounds. But doing the whole checkpoint thing, I didn't like it. So I paid people to do it.
Yeah, I'm good. I have a hard enough time, staying straight when I got a little bit of weed and I'm in an illegal state, which has happened a couple times. Got a quarter pound of fucking weed hidden in my van.
Well, they know white boys, and they know this, and they know that. So when you're coming across and they stop the car, and they already, what is it called? They profile you pretty quick. So yeah, they're gonna fucking check your car, open your trunk, do this, walk a dog around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so when you said that, when you were telling me about getting it, I'm like, I wouldn't even do my checkpoint one city over. I'm like, I'm not even driving through that thing. Fuck you.
Yeah, in California, you have checkpoints like that. In other places in the country, outside of California, you don't have those border checkpoints.
Yeah, but you have highway patrols that are doing the same thing, that just scan those 2-lane fucking. You're on a highway. Listen, you're on a highway for 4 to 6 hours straight, 2 lanes, bro. Yeah, they're watching that whole highway, dog.
Let me tell you, dude, we always took the back roads and we traveled at night. No problem. Never saw a cop unless we went through a small town.
I'm not taking $100,000-$200,000 in weed and drive like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm not even doing that.
I think the most we had was 500 pounds.
You know who did?
Say what?
Do you remember who used to do that and who had a channel about doing it?
I don't remember.
Deadbeat. He had a channel. It was called The Art of Smuggling.
Dude, I swear to fucking God, that one time he went to Mexico and he was walking back over, and then the dog was smelling his asshole, and he freaked out. But then they let him through anyways. So I know he smuggled meth up his ass.
Yeah, the channel. Yeah, he had a channel that nobody knew about that I fucking found.
He was smuggling heroin up his ass.
Oh damn, Sam.
Yeah.
So he had a channel that nobody knew about that I found, and the channel was called The Art of Smuggling. And what you were talking about, the highway system, and he talks all about, okay, and you drive from here to here, and it's this long, and you have these checkpoints at this speed limit. He had a whole channel dedicated to smuggling drugs across the U.S.
That's crazy. Hey, did you see old Cause did an e-bag for a car the other day?
I saw that. That was great. Oh, I'm like, yep. You know what's funny, dude? We've known Cause pushing 10 years now for sure, and he has videos that are 10 years old. And I'm like, homeboy's been e-bagging for a decade, and here he is. You're like, listen, guys, I need a car so I can get to work. And dude, it'll never stop with him. Yeah, I saw.
Dude, he's like, I need you guys to give me a car, and then when I get the car, you guys are gonna have to pay for me to work, because I gotta drive.
He does that. Yeah, while he's on the way to work, he's e-begging for gas money while he's going to work in the car that you pay for. That's like, Jose, get me a hotel room, buy me food, buy me alcohol, and then pay me to eat the food and treat the alcohol. You know what?
Man, yeah. I don't. What has Jose been up to?
5 foot tall, 500 pounds, and a stinky sack of shit. He got another rental car. He got another rental car, and he's doing some Uber rides, I guess.
Well, so be it. See, now that would be perfect for Jose, to have the camera set up, and he can blur people's faces and change their voices. And he could actually have a very good show called, YouTube channel called Undercover Uber.
Anyways, Jake had the cosigner. It's in his name because you have to have mail and shit. You have to have a bill to rent a car. You can't just rent a car.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. I go, Daddy Jake is taking care of this whole operation.
Well, it depends on.
He's gonna be on Jake because Jose has a suspended license, so he wrecks.
I thought that too. I was like, I didn't even think he had a fucking valid license. So yeah, I thought that.
No, he don't, bro. He has a whole bunch of tickets. Remember, he has that video. He never took care of that insurance situation, all that crap. They suspended his license.
Yeah, and then he had that shit with the kids, tickets for the kids not properly secured and shit.
Yeah.
But you remember, he had that video. He got pulled over twice because he didn't have insurance, and he was about to fight the lady cop.
And all these years, we never heard him go, okay, guys, I had to go to the DMV and I had to do. He never did that. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, yeah, like, when did this guy go get a valid license and all these things? I don't know if he has one, but yeah, you're right. I think that they put everything in his name and he's out there. So I don't know.
Maybe he was smart and did it behind the scenes and didn't mention it so people
Come on,
couldn't.
dude. Be realistic, bro. Jose don't do nothing. He won't even walk. He won't even no more. He won't even walk like around the block to the gas station to get the liquor.
Yeah, you see how bad he is now? You're right.
This motherfucker, dude. He like one time. It was not that long ago. He
yeah, he's
something happened.
good.
He door dashed a whole bunch of shit, and it was like literally right around the corner. And then he spent like $100. It's like, dude.
I've seen that. No, you're told, dude. I'm like, dude, the dude will DoorDash a $10, $12 McDonald's order and spend $10, $12 DoorDashing it instead of walking a block to McDonald's or whatever. No, it's fucking, yeah, it's crazy watching him do that, dude. You know why? Because it happens almost every day. It's like he doesn't have to earn that money, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point. Jose would never. He wouldn't take care of that because it costs a lot of money to get your shit unsuspended. You got to get a lawyer. He's not doing that. He's not responsible at all.
Really. All you gotta do is just pay whatever the reinstatement fee, which is usually fines and all that bullshit.
Okay, well, listen, dude. I've seen Jose. People give him money, and he's like, "I don't have dog food," and he'll spend all that money on himself before he'll feed that dog. So,
mine was $975 to get back.
He's been. What's that, Sam?
I said my license to get back. I didn't have a license for 10 years, so I didn't drive. And then Columbus, Ohio, introduced a program because so many people were out there suspended. You know, like a shit ton of fucking people. Like almost 100,000 fucking people. And so the DMV started a program to where these people that were suspended could get on a payment plan so they could get their driving privileges back.
Okay, well, you're halfway, like you're kind of responsible. You have dogs.
Yeah.
You take care of your priorities. Jose don't do that at all. So.
No,
you had to
listen, Sam, fucking Jessica's right. Like, he doesn't make appointments, and dude, like, somebody has to do that for him. And the dude won't brush his teeth or wash it. He does nothing, dude. He doesn't he doesn't do that shit.
I guarantee you, he probably hasn't even showered at Jake's house, and he has access to a shower.
I wonder if he has cock breath. I wonder if he's got cock breath.
You already know, bro. Yeah.
He's got Jake's cock breath.
I mean, you know how nasty a woman's vagina gets, it probably would happen to the mouth too.
Oh, did you hear what happened? Something happened with them. They were fucking with people, and then I guess they were making fun of Jake and Jose. They got mad, and I think they took someone's channel down. Because they're like Jose's like trying to fuck with people, and then they get embarrassed, and Jake gets embarrassed because they get called out for being gay.
Yep.
So they took somebody's channel or something.
They did exactly what happened. Nope, because Jake has money and time and this and that. So yeah, he learned how to do privacy strikes and do this and that. And exactly, Jake's all embarrassed because listen, Jake is the locale in that community. Oh, I mean, everybody go, Daddy Jake. Oh, you wear a dress for Jake. Not a.
Jake, he was in the hot tub. When he was in the hot tub, was it?
Yeah, I know. From the hot tub since, bro, it's been Daddy Jake. It's been a funny, and Jake doesn't like it.
That hot tub thing was pretty gay, I gotta say.
I understand, but Jessica was correct. Jake doesn't like it and he gets all hurt. So yeah, they go after people's channels and they, whatever. But listen, he's up against one of the people that he's up against is Big Jim and his crew. But no, there's people that Daddy Jake is up against that are like us in the 3-3. Like we know what we're doing. So they already exposed him and
Yeah, I know his whole family, dude. His sister Heather, she's single.
Holy shit.
Oh, got him. Yeah.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Jake was not experienced on the internet. He didn't know what was going to happen. He thought he didn't know about the internet, and he thought because he had money. Well, the internet doesn't care about how much money they came after his ass.
Obviously, Jose didn't inform him that what you're doing. These are the consequences. That might happen.
Because that's it.
Yeah, I think Jose forgot to tell him about that when he was agging that shit on.
Jose's not the sharpest tool in the shed, so he's like, "Don't worry, Jake. Our crew will defeat them." I mean, he's stupid like that, right? And no, Jake fucking put his toe into water he's never experienced.
Man, it's a fucking nice day finally. So how you? Hey man, I think we're gonna have a scorcher this summer.
Yeah, I think so. Cali's gonna be bad.
Yeah, because Oregon's experiencing it seems like an early spring, man.
So we were having pollen the last couple weeks, dude. It was crazy. Cleaning some of my properties, and I'm like, there's fucking pollen on the lawn furniture, which is crazy. It's wild.
Yeah, right now it's what would be catastrophic.
Did y'all give birth? Did they have the
what?
Say what? What was
did that bald eagle's egg and Big Bear, did the egg hatch?
Oh shit!
Yeah, there's something about a new egg, but I'm not sure what happened yet. But they laid a new egg.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fort Wayne had we got into reintroducing a native prey bird called the Peregrine Falcon back into the area, and because downtown Fort Wayne had a pigeon problem, and as soon as they introduced those birds, let's just say downtown became a lot cleaner, because downtown was known to be covered with pigeon shit.
Hey, did you see old VPs living in fucking Skid Row, dude? Oh my god.
VP.
Vegan Patriot.
What?
Holy fuck.
He lives down there?
Yeah, dude. Someone got her a tent and shit. Dude, she was hanging out with Daisy the other day.
Oh my god, she don't know the bad things that are going to happen to her and how she can get kidnapped and turned into a sex slave.
She's going on Skid Row?
She was so yesterday, I think it was yesterday, she was like, someone got her a tent. She was talking about picking out a place out there.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, did you hear about where they California is accused of busing and flying in homeless from other states, recruiting homeless?
Yeah, you said that earlier, dude. That's crazy. Tommy's dumbass, he almost died trying to get out there from Tennessee. Could have got flown out there, dude.
Yeah. Dude. Tommy needs to get a goddamn hustle, and I'm telling you, if Tommy can get another structure there and get it set up to where it kind of, is cool as hell, for somebody to stay in, like let's say an Adobe hut type thing, but it has a light switch and everything in there. And it has a place, from solar
Tommy
power.
ain't doing nothing no more now that he got that EBT.
I'm like, well, what dream world are you in? Tommy don't do shit.
Yeah, Tommy could get an extra trailer out there and have it somewhat.
Who do you think's more lazier, Tommy or Jose?
Oh, God, man, I can't tell the difference, man.
Definitely Jose, but Tommy's not far behind.
Well, here's the thing: neither one of them want to put forth any effort. And hold on. I got to give Tommy a little credit because at least he will work depending on what it is.
Well, listen, Tommy actually kind of set up a structure and worked on a structure, and Jose will barely fucking put a sleeping bag out, and and he's like, "That's it. I'll just lay right here in the bushes." We watched him do it.
Jose's definitely the laziest.
That's why
I don't see how he doesn't have Lyme disease or something from ticks. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, they got
His karma, he's going to get that disease you get from ticks. It makes you allergic to red meat. You can't even eat no red meat.
That's just what I was about to say.
Wow.
Yeah, I stay out of states like that, man.
Wow.
I think it's rampant in Texas. And here's the thing. That thing was engineered by the financial backing of, guess who? Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, dude! It came out. Old Bill Gates fucking got to ST his wife and STD and shit.
Yeah, they were trying to create some type of bug, that was easily, exterminated or whatever, and something they created got out, and that's what it is.
Anyway, look at Trump's last term where they released COVID. Don't be surprised this last term all of a sudden fucking some crazy fucking hantavirus comes out.
They're talking about this virus right now kills like 40 to 50% of like people or something.
Yeah, they're like, look, they can't defeat the fucking Republicans, so they're gonna try to take us all out.
Yeah, exactly. Chemical warfare or germ warfare, actually.
It's called biological warfare.
I might survive because remember that flu people were talking about a month ago that was putting people down? And I caught that shit. I was sick for like 3 days and my body was able to fight it off somehow. I got some oranges, started eating oranges and drinking a lot of water.
But what we're watching with the Democrats, dude, they're on fucking life support, bro, and they're trying to pull any fucking punch they can, dude, because it really is bad for them.
Everything they do from here forward is going to do nothing but damage their image further. I'm just telling you, because they're going to get more desperate and do more illegal shit. I'm just saying. Tim Walz needs to be arrested. He knew about the fraud. He let it happen. I wouldn't be surprised if his campaign didn't get fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars, in that taxpayer fraud through the Somalis, since you can't win Minnesota without the Somali vote.
No, what you said earlier was the real issue where they would take them to all these Democratic run cities and then they would fucking milk every program available out of the taxpayer's dollar. It's exactly what they do.
Yeah, that's why you had Democratic ran sanctuary cities, because that ensured because all those illegals that are there, whether they're criminals or not, get benefits.
That's right. So they was exposed, bro. They were milking the motherfucking system, dude. That's why they were ushering them over here and then milking every fucking welfare system in every Democratic ran city.
And from what I understand, with all those housing that they supposedly built, has went to house illegal aliens. And some of these illegal aliens are driving Mercedes-Benz and BMWs and other types of fancy newer cars.
Well, Sam, you seen that thing when that family was on there and they were racking up their illegals and they were racking up all that credit card debt and they were laughing about it, knowing they're probably going to get deported and that's going to fall on taxpayers to pay that debt off.
Yeah, the dude became so disgusted that he ended the interview. Remember that?
He was like, dude, he's like, clearly you have no intention, like you don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, and the way they were talking about, their spending habits and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. illegal immigrants getting credit, fucking making higher interest rates for U.S. Americans when they default.
Yep.
Because the cost is passed on to the people.
That's part of the whole play, dude. Anybody that's American, especially if you're a taxpayer, they're
Yeah.
trying to make it as hard as possible on you,
Right.
dude. They're trying to get rid of the middle class, dude.
I'm all listen. I got to show my ID to buy a pack of cigarettes. I got to show my ID to buy a bottle of alcohol. Why the fuck don't you have to show a valid government issued ID to vote? I'm
So
all
they-
for ID
So
for
they can read the
let's
system.
show ID.
So they can read the system. That's exactly what they are doing, though, Sam. Read the
Yeah, and
system,
that's
bro.
what they're going to do is somebody in the DMV is going to get a scheme going like they've already done in the past where they get these illegals driver's license, valid IDs that they can go vote with. I'm just telling you. That's what's going to happen.
Check this out. That's why every fucking Somali in Minnesota that, they were like such a tight community that any Somali that was asked anything, whether they were at the Leering Center or just a random Somali, they all were like, "Oh no, we don't talk," or they're like, "Oh, why do you ask questions?" Like they were either combative or they wouldn't say anything. They were all in on it, and every Dimran city is the same. Same thing. Look, homelessness is big business in California. They're not in the business of the solution. They're in business for the problem.
Exactly. And here's the thing: no matter how much money they throw at it, so far, billions have been thrown at it, and it's only tripled. It's tripled.
Right.
The population tripled.
Yeah, I just can't believe people in Cali, like I see videos and they'll like live in a nice house like in San Diego, but then there'll be a whole encampment in front of their fucking house. Like,
yeah, and that the Benny show, he exposes the corruption in the homeless program, and he talks to people about the programs and how the housing, all the hundreds of millions of dollars spent to renovate hotels into apartments for the homeless were being rented to were being given to illegal migrants coming into the country instead of going to homeless people on the streets, to the working homeless and the people that did want to better themselves and get off the street.
yeah, I follow quite a few people that are like, they live out there and they live in their car and shit, but they work and crap.
Yeah, I know. I mean, thank God they got a vehicle, man. Thank God I got a vehicle.
Talking here in California.
And Jesco, I wish you all the luck in the fucking world come this tax season that you're able to get a decent vehicle.
Where I live up in the mountains, dude, 1 bedrooms are 16 and 18 a month.
Listen. You can get a vehicle from like 25, 50 miles outside of your city range. If you find one.
Right, dude, I don't care. I don't want to hear about that, dude. Like, I don't care.
I know. I'm not doing all that either. I'm just saying where I live.
I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him, Sam. He's like talking about buying a car. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, you did.
But no, I hadn't looked at the rental market, and for some reason I was just seeing what was out there, and I'm like, oh my God. I live in a little mountain town, and little 1 bedrooms are 16 and 18 a month. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's not even in the city, bro.
Is that a rental car or a rental property?
A 1 bedroom house for around and start like a little tiny, either a studio or a 1 bed.
16, yeah, damn, dude.
So I'm trying to tell you,
States, you'd have to, have 2 people in order to afford to live there.
Well, yeah, there's a lot to that, but yeah, it's just wild. I've been here for so long, and to even see the rents and things like that where I live in this tiny little mountain town, because look, our wages don't quite support that. See, our town is like You know,
Tourist driven.
like people that work at the ski resort in the winter, work at the grocery store, they make 18, 20, work at McDonald's, things like that. Like and so
There's
like
been a lot of locals
it's
at
like,
work.
damn, dude, you know what, dude, I'm out, bro.
Yeah, you gotta let people talk, Sam. Damn.
Yeah, well, fuck. Wasn't trying to do that. My bad.
Every second, that.
Well, he just keeps. Oh,
We were talking about housing. You're talking about buying a fucking car, dude. You sound. Hey, you're like Stella now.
sorry, I'm high as fuck.
You have got a little bit of that dementia.
I don't know, man. I know I'm high as fuck off this. Tin dogs. 22.9. Yeah, some really good stuff. Holy shit.
But yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know this summer is gonna be fucking crazy though.
You be safe out there. It seems like they don't want people recording. That's why people are getting assaulted and jumped. And you know what? You're seeing what I'm seeing is an uptick in the violence against independent reporters.
Just anybody, dude. Like we were talking about that earlier, man. They you probably heard about this, but they've attacked already quite a few groups. They attacked a group the other day. They were I forget where they're working at, but they were like, "Oh, it's ICE," and they went and attacked them. And then they're not even ICE; they're just regular people.
Yeah, they were airport security thing.
Yeah,
people.
TSA people. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's happened like 3 or 4 times already since this Renee Good and
Yeah.
And then Eddie, he's so fucking dumb. He was trying to make excuses. Well, they can't pull people over, so that was murder.
Bullshit. Listen, those officers have more arrest power than
a
regular
cop,
police officer.
Yes.
They're federal. They have the authority to arrest police.
I know.
I
know that, but they're being told, idiots are being told that, oh, they can't even arrest you. They can't do nothing.
That's some stupid, backwards ass shit. Anybody with common sense that knows how the law works knows that federal Trump state and the only officers that can really arrest a police officer is another police officer or a police agency or a federal agency. Yeah.
I think a sheriff can arrest a cop.
Yeah, I seen local cops go in and arrest the sheriff.
No, I've never seen that one.
Oh, dude, there's one in New Mexico, dude. Look it up. New Mexico sheriff arrested.
Yeah, but if he's off duty and stuff like that, and he's drunk driving, they can arrest you.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It has something to do with the police were at a standoff with somebody that shot at somebody or hurt somebody bad or something, and he came over drunk, telling them I'll bring them in, blah blah blah, and they refused him, and then he kind of like made a scene, and then they wanted to subpoena his phone records. And this and that, and they gave him the wrong device or whatever, and they came back, arrested him, and got the right phone.
But yeah, dude, they're being told, these people are being told, oh, they can't do nothing, they can't pull you over, you can follow them. No, they can't.
A police agency can arrest another police agency. The federal officers have way more police powers than any county, city, or state.
I'm talking about regular people. I'm not talking about the cops.
Oh.
Like Renee Good, I guarantee you she was told that they can't do nothing to her.
Yeah, probably.
Same with that Alex Peretti guy. I guarantee you he thought, oh, well, they can't do nothing. I'm bring a fucking gun.
Yeah, that was a bright fucking move, wasn't it, buddy? Because then you had such a shitty firearm that it discharged when you got disarmed, and that discharge got you fucking murdered. That discharge is what got him murdered.
Yeah. That's what I said, yeah.
To me, no matter what, the situation is the situation. Understand you have a split second, to make the right decision. Unfortunately, you made the wrong one, and they should be at least charged with involuntary manslaughter.
No.
I'm sorry. If I accidentally kill somebody, I'm being charged with
That's different, dude. These motherfuckers are getting attacked every day, dude.
I understand.
Their lives are in danger, and if someone brings a gun, like he's responsible for that. He committed a crime doing that, dude. In Minnesota, you cannot conceal and carry a gun, dude. In Minnesota, you have to have a fucking permit to open carry.
Then he was definitely breaking the law.
And if he broke the law with a gun, we all know what that means. It's enhanced. It's way worse. It's like a federal crime, I think.
Yeah, and didn't he reach for at the holster too?
I don't know. I've seen the video a few times. It's always really bad. I don't know, honestly.
I was thinking because I thought I saw one where it looked like he reached for where the gun was.
They got a picture though. Did you see the picture where they have him on his knees and it looks like the cop put the gun to the back of his head, but in the picture there's like 3 agents. One is like on his knees.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a head. It's an AI picture, dude.
Yep. I seen that. Yep. The one
They're trying to float that around like they executed him, and it's an AI picture. It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I remember.
I think that these news companies should be hella fined for just blatantly lying about shit.
Exactly. Because it's their responsibility to report what is true. And if you report something that incites violence, then, or, what you're reporting incites violence because you didn't do proper vetting, because they don't want you reporting on stuff. I understand censorship and all that, but you have to understand the codes in the signaling that these politicians are doing. It's plain obvious virtue signaling. Like when Biden said time to put Donald Trump in the crosshairs, and what was it, 3 days later somebody took a shot at him?
Yep.
I'm just saying,
yeah, dude, they assassinated Charlie Kirk, bro, and then they think that's so fucking funny, but now it's like, oh, you're just executing us. Oh my God. Like they're kind of trying to create a hysteria.
Well, you can't hit an officer, and I saw in the video where an officer was clearly struck by a vehicle, and you could hear the force of the vehicle colliding with his gear that he had on.
Yeah, the news said he just walked up and shot her. That's what the news said at first.
Bullshit, man. She took off, even though her car was at an angle. When it lurched forward, it struck his ass. And then
pushed him out the way.
On the gas, and that's how she took those bullets. And then her foot just gunned it, and that's when she rear-ended that car and into that pole.
And that's what I mean, dude. That guy, they said he was dragged 2 weeks prior. They're in such volatile situations, bro. Like, they kind of have to act.
Man, here's the thing, man. They report on shit before they know all the facts, man. Back in the day, something breaking like that would happen, and you would get updates, over what was happening, as as quick as they could get updates, they would announce it. And now it's like they announce something, and before they, and they spin some type of fucking narrative with the shit, and they propagandize it more or less, and then they won't cut stories because it goes against their fucking narrative.
Yeah.
I think you could change the world, Jesse. You should run for governor of Minnesota.
Nah, dude, that would never happen. I don't have no money, and then I want to do the right thing, so that ain't gonna happen.
You know what you could do with the right thing? Definitely have a work for benefits welfare program.
I mean, I would just want to make my city better, dude. Kind of get rid of crime, so people aren't getting killed for nothing, and then getting away with it. And
Well, that's where the work for your benefits come in, because you can go into the bad neighborhoods and like you can clean them up. You can have cleanup crews, you know, and then you increase law enforcement, and you get your prosecutors and DA's office to jump on board and prosecute cases, you know, because that's the only way you can really deter crime.
that's why I think they're doing it, though. That's why I think they're doing it, though, to try to save money. They're just letting people get fucking like we're living in the purge, dude.
Exactly. Man, I'm glad. I'm able to be mobile and not be in like one place, you know, and I don't stay in places like that, man. I couldn't. Oh God,
It could happen anywhere, dude. Good job, buddy. Said North Carolina's the best city in the world, and that girl got stabbed, and then someone else got stabbed. I think 3 people got killed on that exact train.
Yeah, and then somebody else set some
That
what
was
was
in
it?
New York or Chicago.
Yeah, a kid set somebody on fire on the subway again.
There was a chick, and she's fucking hot. She had beautiful knockers. Yeah.
This is fucking insane, man.
So let me ask you this, dude. On one hand, like let's say Kamala won, we wouldn't have all these problems. There wouldn't be chaos in the streets. You know what I mean? But you know, obviously they'd be stealing every dollar.
No, we would just keep going trillions of dollars into debt while we get slowly replaced with.
So you think this is better? You think this is better? The chaos?
I think under the Trump administration, even though we have all this chaos, the chaos that we are experiencing is being orchestrated through the Democratic Party and its members. So there's that factor in why there's chaos. If they weren't doing what they was doing, I think Trump could have got a lot more done, because he's been distracted with, you know, all these protests, people getting shot, and ICE members getting hurt, and then that shit in Eugene with that ICE facility, and then they tried setting the place on fire, and they assaulted the shit out of that one guard that was stuck outside.
Yep.
Yeah, those people are gonna get found out. They're gonna find them.
Yeah, I laugh every fucking time these idiots do that shit, and it's like on camera. Like when they like in Minnesota, they broke open that car and they took guns and all that crap, and that dude was in the Latin Kingdom and shit. I laugh so hard when they get busted.
Within 48 hours, that dude that stole the gun was busted, and it's what busted him was that big ass tattoo on his fucking face. You big fucking dummy. You big fucking dummy. You might have had a shot if you just didn't fucking stick out like a goddamn film. You know? You had to get a tattoo on your face to be cool. Look what your coolness got you. It got you busted. Because you're dumbass, you can cover your fucking tattoo.
What up, Shady?
Yeah, man. It's just crazy, man. These fucking fools, man. They record their own selves fucking committing crimes, dude.
But 1,000%, them people that died, this is 1,000%. Them people that died, bro, that's a result of this bullshit rhetoric that they keep.
Exactly.
So I hold them responsible even more than these dumbasses getting themselves killed.
Come on. Yeah, all this Nazi Gestapo disappearing shit that they, you know, it's worded in a way to incite panic and make it sound more than what it really is, which is federal law being carried out, and these people are in our country illegally. Some of them hurting women and children,
Yep.
and taking their lives and stuff.
Yep. But they're saying, oh, they're going to kidnap someone like you or me or Digger and, deport us for nothing.
Man, come on, man. If ICE runs up on you, all you gotta do is be like, "Man, I'm American," and pull out your fucking ID, and in a few minutes, after they run it, you're fucking free.
Exactly, dude. That's why I'm not worried about it. Let's say it does happen. And, let's say I do get deported. I'd be able to sue the ever-living dog shit out of them, dude, because there's proof that I'm from America. So I don't care.
Yeah, man, what would you do if they deported you to Mexico?
When I get back, I would sue the fuck out of them, dude, because I could prove that I'm American, dude.
I think you'll be a millionaire.
Exactly, dude. So I don't care. Let them do it.
Yeah, I just
Eddie
tell them
said he's going to get me deported, so go ahead, make me a millionaire, dumbass.
Yeah, I'd be like, look, I'll settle for, I want $1 million straight up. You got to pay all the taxes and everything on it. I want $1 million free and clear.
No, I'm asking them for $5 million, but I would hope to get like $2 million.
Yeah, 2 million would be nice.
And I'm saying it's tax free. You cannot tax that.
Yeah, then you can go up and marry Stoney.
Something, dude. I'll have a nice ass fucking Sprinter van with all the fucking accommodations. I would have a bathroom in there, a shower in there.
Dude, go and pick up Stoney and just be like, girl, you ain't gotta work. I'll pay the rent up in your place.
Well, I would spend a lot of time traveling at first, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. Get you, instead of getting a Sprinter man, I'm telling you, man, you can get a decent, for like the same amount you're spending on a Sprinter van, you can get something cheaper.
Dude, this is all hypothetical. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna get deported.
I'm just saying, Toyota Dolphins are like the best, especially with the 22R motor. You can get one with low miles on it that's decent. You can pick one up for 15,000, 20,000 like that.
Okay, well, if I have $2 million, I'll probably own 3 of them, dude.
That's right. You'd have a backup.
I'd go buy some fucking land and shit, and then I'd get a fucking shed, I'd leave my crap there, and then I'd go travel, come back, dude, live there for for a little bit.
You can have one in a storage place, and then if that one breaks down, you can just hire one of those car services, to throw it up on a flatbed and bring it to you. And then the one you're in, you put into the shop, and then when it's done, you arrange to have it put in another storage facility, stored, and then you continue in the road in the one that you had brung.
But you hear me, dude? It's gonna get worse this summer. Watch.
I bet, man. I bet it's gonna be a scorcher. That's why I want to be up in the mountains somewhere.
I'm talking about the riots. They're gonna be rioting.
Oh, yeah. Well, the summer's gonna be a hot one too. I'm telling you.
That too. It's gonna be super fucking hot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 100 degrees in Portland this summer.
Wouldn't doubt it, dude. I still watch Tommy Boy, and I watch like some of the streams, bro. They've done that every night since Trump. Every night.
Mm-hmm.
There was like one day Tommy went out there, bro, and there was like nobody out because it was real cold, but
shit.
But now it picked back up. They jumped him the other day.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, they hit him in the face with a rock.
Damn.
Yeah, but he from what I understood, he held his ground.
Yeah.
He fought him off.
They're pussies, dude. They've done that to him multiple times. Yeah. Someone will run up and do that and run away.
Man, I bet a couple of them got either some teeth knocked out, a broken jaw, or a broken nose, or they got a fucking, their eye split, or they definitely got a black eye.
If I was him, though, and I seriously had some money, dude, I would hire the Hells Angels to come out one night. I'd be like, dude, I'd prepare, I'd be like, dude, we're going to kick some ass.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, you offer like $10,000, $15,000 to the Hells Angels, hey, man, I want to hire you for, let's say, 4 days, coming out, you know, to the protest. You know?
Can you imagine that? A bunch of libtards trying to fight the Hells Angels and shit.
You know what would be awesome? They could eliminate this bullshit because I guarantee you, I think all the biker clubs could put all their beefs and, you know, bullshit to the side and come together. And if they did that, we wouldn't be having all these fucking protests going on because you'd have real men out there whooping their motherfucking asses.
I know, but the only reason people aren't going out there, bro, is because, like I said, we would get in trouble for fighting these people. They could come up and attack you, and then you could fucking beat their ass, and then you'd get in trouble.
Exactly.
That's what happened to Tommy. That's why he can't even go by the federal building. Somebody attacked him. He beat their ass. They ran off. And then he, like, you know, the cops took him and he got in trouble.
No. Yeah, I remember that. That made headlines because it was called on what happened, and then he gets arrested. Yeah, I know.
So that's why, like, I wouldn't want to go out and fight people because guess what? I'm going to get in trouble. And then I don't have anybody who's getting me out of jail and paying for my lawyer. You know?
Well, check out JD Delay when you get off the stream if you can. When you get time.
I've been watching them lately.
Did you watch the live stream where that veteran got assaulted by?
Yes, I've seen that. I was watching them last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he was riding towards that fat fuck, and that dude just pushes his scooter back, and all the weights in the back of those, dude falls back, clanks his fucking head.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that dude has like a $10,000 GoFundMe already. So.
Yeah, well, this is what I understand about the law.
And the guy was yelling. He was like, "You almost ran over my foot," but he jumped in the way of that guy.
Exactly, and here's the thing. He put this is the key thing. It's what shows in the video. He reaches out and pushes his, you know, where he can't go. And he continues to go, and he goes backwards, clanks his head. It's what makes it a crime is the battery that he committed by putting his hands on that person. When you could just touch somebody, and if something happens to them because of that, you can be charged. Even just putting your hands on somebody.
I know.
You know? Just touching somebody. Kind of.
I know that guy did that for no reason. That's what I'm saying about these people. They're so fucking unhinged. They'd attack anybody, a fucking disabled veteran.
Yeah, that dude, I'm sorry to say, his docs got put out, and I think Street Justice is going to see him. And we're really not going to hear nothing about it.
Maybe, I don't know.
No.
But the cops didn't do nothing about it, you know. That's.
Listen. Somebody's going to get with him.
He'll get his karma.
Multiple people are going to get with him. I'm telling you, it's going to happen, and nobody's going to know about it. Listen, you can't do that in America to a fucking vet, and especially an elderly person like that, and do that, and then give them a traumatic brain injury. No, your ass, his ass is grass. Those motherfuckers that won't give a fuck about getting arrested, they'll beat his ass just because of what he did, and they'll go to jail because of what he did. I'm telling you, Jessica, what he did. There's some people out here that don't give a fuck, and they will fuck people up over doing stupid shit like that. You know, when you cross that line, that was a line you don't cross. His ass is fucked. I'm telling you, his ass is fucked.
Yep. Bunch of fucking assholes, man.
Dude, that ain't flying, dude. A veteran and an elderly person at that. Yeah, JD was promoting the GoFundMe, and it only had like 1,500 in it, and it went from 1,500 to 10,000 from JD Delay's live stream that night.
Yeah, I was watching him last night. He was talking about all that. I seen it, you know.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy, dog. And they had an $8,000 goal, and JD got him $2,000 more. And he was
But these
saying he loves
people,
the
man,
team.
but these fucking people, dude, until they get what they want, bro, they're just like that's what's crazy is they're like the morally superior ones, but they're gonna attack and do whatever they want, until they get their way. It's crazy.
Come here, Shelby.
It's a joke, dude. It's a big fat joke.
Man, it's like this, man. I want to see arrests. I want to see prosecution.
They do. They arrest people all the time, dude.
But it's what I think we're going to see is when we're not going to really see any big arrests really until closer to the primaries.
You know why there's not bigger arrests? 'Cause fucking activist judges, they'll just throw it out.
Exactly.
So the things are happening, just like that Don Lemon guy.
Yeah.
They were trying to arrest him at first, but then
Yeah,
a judge threw it out, and they were like, "No, you can't do that." And then they did. They got him. So
yeah, and then it got exposed that judge had ties to immigrant organizations, donations.
yeah,
And then his wife was an advocate for this and that.
yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and that right there is a conflict of interest when it comes to a court case like that. I'm just saying, you have financially invested interest in a program that this person participates in. And
No, I know how it works. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's what was pointed out, and yeah, it's a big conflict of interest, and he got exposed.
But someone like Tim Walz, man, he's super protected. I mean, I think he might get in trouble. I don't know. We just gotta hope they win midterms, bro. Because, but anyway,
See, yeah, you know what makes Don Lemon's actions criminal is when he was asked to leave by the pastor numerous times, and he refused to leave.
Well, also, dude, it's the Ku Klux Klan Act. They used to do that to black people. You can't fucking disturb people. It's like you have right to religion, dude. You can't do that.
Exactly.
And he says on TV, Don Lemon said on TV, he's like, we're doing this because they're white.
Check this out. That's coming from a gay guy that probably gets boinked in his butt by a white guy.
No, he's married to a white dude for real.
Exactly. And he's probably getting fucked in the ass by the white guy.
Yep.
And so this is his way to fuck the white guy. I don't know.
But it's just, it's racist, pure and simple racism. It's fucking disgusting.
See, I'd like to interview him because I'd ask him some tough questions like, are you a bottom or a top?
If me and you went to a mosque, dude, and we're like, you jihadist, scum, terrorist, dude, they would bury us.
Yeah, man, we'd be arrested for fucking terroristic shit, man.
If we went to a black church and was like, you effing N-words, they would fucking bury us under the jail, dude.
Exactly. They went in and traumatized children. They were calling their parents fucking demons and shit.
Yep.
And calling this church a demon temple, and it's just traumatizing the shit out of children, dude. One lady couldn't get out of there fast enough and slipped on the ice and hurt herself.
And that's another thing, dude. That's another thing. Another activist judge just got in trouble. I guess they got arrested. The media doesn't really talk about it that much. You know what I mean? They don't cover it like if it was a Trump person.
Yeah, well, when you catch shit like that, you should send that shit to people like JD DeLay and whatchamacallit, the other people.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
No, I'm just saying, pass it on to Nick Shirley.
He has millions of fucking.
Yeah, Nick Shirley's about to bust the lid on California. Oh shit! Oh, that was funny. He did a thing letting Gavin Newsom know that he was there. Oh shit, man!
I know.
And man, good lord, man.
I know, dude.
I don't listen. It's what I noticed with all this fraud and shit is all the people doing the fraud, they get arrested, but the people that are financially benefiting from it, are getting away scot free. Like how they're getting, like Tim Walz is getting campaign donations for turning a blind eye to the fraud and shit. I'm telling you, through NGOs and shit. Yes.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar wrote that bill that made all those programs.
And that's how Ilhan Omar got voted in, was through the Somali vote.
Yep.
Because it was uncovered that they really didn't know how many people were in an apartment, and there's been claims of 9 people in like a 1-bedroom apartment.
Dude, they'll have like fucking 10 kids, bro, and they get all these benefits off that. And then they'll watch each other's kids and shit, and they're getting paid to do that. And then they also said they run interpreter scams. They don't,
Man, they got so many scams going, and it's not just in Minnesota. It's fucking, it's wherever the Somalis are, and they got other scams going in these majority Democratic states too. They got some type of scam, and the famous one is Medicare fraud.
Yeah.
Now,
that's why Medicaid is so high, dude.
I have a question for you, Jesco. Do you feel that illegal immigrants should receive welfare benefits, Social Security, and other benefits that U.S. citizens have paid into?
Nope.
Me too. But
and I say that because we can't go to any other country and they do that for us.
Exactly.
That's not how it works, dude. Like,
and also is what's driving up medical costs.
Hey,
here's another scam the Democrats have. All right, they get federal funds to reimburse hospitals that treat migrants, pay, and also that cost is passed on to us. That's like $5,000-$6,000 to walk into an emergency room now. Remember when it was like $500, $250, $300, some shit like that? I remember that. It's like fucking $3,000 to $5,000.
I know, dude, and they don't even do nothing.
Yeah. Lord help you if they got to put you on a heart monitor. They got to give you oxygen and intravenous fluids and medicine. Holy shit, that's going to turn into a $15,000-$20,000 bill.
But guess what, dude? They know you're not going to pay for it, and then guess who gets billed? Guess who has to pay that bill?
People that do pay their bills.
Taxpayers.
Yeah, exactly. And people that pay their bills.
That's why they rack it up, dude, because they know, like, oh, this homeless guy ain't gonna pay it. Let's just charge him $20,000 fucking dollars, and the government will pay for it.
Well, the bigger what are we talking about?
When you go to the hospital and they rack up your shit, your bills.
Oh yeah, because the people that don't pay, they can set that aside as they can present that to the federal government, as their loss, and somehow they get some type of funding.
But that's did you hear about this? That Luigi Mangione guy, someone tried to break him out of jail the other day. But that's why he fucking killed that dude, bro, because I think he was trying to do something. He had an injury and they wouldn't even cover it.
Yep. And then he probably heard the horror stories of other people, that were affected by what he did. He had
something happened to his back, I think.
Yeah, he got a back injury.
And the insurance wouldn't, they're like, because they do that all the time, dude. They're like, we can't do it. It's too risky.
That's bullshit. The one thing I don't like about my insurance was when I was in Indiana, they used to have to get approval for certain procedures.
But anyways, somebody, an Antifa person dressed up as an FBI agent, and they tried to go in there and sign him out or something.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
So now,
man.
so that's
at
a dumb
least
fuck
try
that's about to go to prison for a long time.
yeah, man. At least try to get some, some fake credentials, man, or still real FBI.
I think they did. I think they did use fake credentials.
No, they asked him to produce credentials, and he produced his driver's license.
Oh.
Yeah, see, you want to presume the illusion of an actual agent, and you can do that a certain way, especially if you have an authentic FBI agent badge. Yeah.
First off, if anybody was transporting them, like someone would have called the jail and told the jail. You know what I mean? Like shit like that is set up days, weeks in advance. Sometimes it just depends, but they don't just pop up one day. Oh, we got to take him.
And usually what happens when, there's a transport, not just one person shows up, it's usually a two-man move. Especially if it's like a transport, like what they were saying. Because of the high security of that person.
But yeah, man, it's been a crazy past couple weeks, dude. I'm blown away sometimes a little bit.
See, now, if he would have came in trying to make it look like he was going in for an interview at the FBI office, he might have gotten away with it.
Yeah, if he'd have been like, oh, I'm his lawyer or something.
No, because his lawyer wouldn't be able to get him free. Only a federal agent.
But I'm saying if they were just trying to get in there, they give him, oh, I'm his lawyer.
Well, here's the thing, man. There's a lot of locked doors that you have to go through. So if you're going to break somebody out of jail, you're going to have to infiltrate Central Command. And you're going to have to
I think Maduro's at the jail he's at.
Yeah. And you got to know how to operate that shit. And so, that's a big fucking job. If you're going to have somebody escape, it's very easy. There's a back stairwell, usually in every jail, that is an emergency exit in case all inmates have to inmates have to evacuate the building. There is a secure stairwell that's made out of real thick reinforced cinder block, and I think it's rubber wood. And then there's a door you go through when you get to the bottom, and then there's another door that opens that lets you outside. So if you was going to do a jailbreak, that is how you would have to do it. You'd have to get somebody in Central Command that's paying attention to the cameras. You can open doors.
Anyways, it was just a retard trying to get him out like a fucking idiot. I don't know. I get a good laugh at it though when I watch this crap. I'm like, dude, these fucking people are crazy.
I know, man.
Like, did you hear what John said? John said he's gonna start protesting ICE and shit.
John had a fucked up year on the ski slopes this year, man.
No, he's in Japan, dude.
Oh, what? He's in Japan.
Yeah, he went live the other day. He's in Japan.
Shit. He looking for some. Man, he better be careful. He's gonna come across one of them lady boys and get fooled and find out when he's fucking drunk. Instead of a cream pie hole, he's got a fucking cockstickle.
No, he's gonna get a bukkake.
Oh God, dude, remember Hangover when old boy got tucked in the ass by the tranny? Oh my fucking Lord. By that, oh my God, he just gets in the most fucked up predicaments.
He was like, the tranny was like, he was like, oh, I can't, or you came in me, and then I came in you, and he's like, what?
and then the dick flops out. Yep. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he gets himself into some fucking predicaments when he gets drunk. Remember when he was the end worm? And he had that nasty taste in his mouth. Comes to find out his lips was on somebody's ass eating shit.
Hey, you remember when Junie got shit-faced drunk with Charles, dude, and then Charles took advantage of him, and he's like, he couldn't sit down for like a week.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember when they met up and he got shit-faced drunk, dude?
I remember when they met up, and I remember the shit that was made. A match made in heaven and romantic music. Yeah, it was
He got his guts beat up, dude.
Oh my lord!
Come on, dude. You don't think Charles didn't take advantage of him?
Yeah, and to think Stoney was with that too, man. It was probably in the news.
But that was before, you know.
Well,
Can't
it
judge
doesn't matter.
somebody based off before, dude. Come on, dude.
It doesn't matter.
Why does it matter?
It just does. Because of who she was with, and the risk of catching a venereal disease that she possibly don't even know she has, because STDs is pretty rampant in the homosexual community.
Yeah.
That's why. Because
Hey, do you think
slept with
Charles gave John AIDS?
no, I don't know. All I'm saying is we don't know what she did with him, in the bedroom wise. And
Maybe they did nothing. We don't know.
Even though she didn't know he was into that, it still doesn't neglect the fact that there's the potential that there's some type. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have to see some paperwork first.
Maybe there was. We don't know, man.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem matching paperwork. I'm clean. What about you? All right, let's get this groove on.
But yeah, Charles definitely took advantage of Junie and Jose and Sarah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Sarah got it and didn't even really care for it that much.
Yep. She said it was dollar store dick.
Dollar store dick. Oh my god.
She did say that. That's her thing. That she said that.
Oh man, I was at the carnival one time, and this lady that owned novelty booth wanted to know, because the store was known for getting around to everybody, and this girl wanted to know, what this person's dick was like. And so he paid her I think it was $40 to describe what this place was. And if he was any good in bed.
See, look, Jesse confirmed it.
What?
She said, facts, Jessica. I remember Charles took over Junie's live stream too.
Yeah. I wonder who was packing whose mud.
Well, Junie got level 3 real quick.
I wonder if Junie probably passed out and Charles lubed them up.
That's what I think happened, dude.
Lubed them and stretched them before he stuck them.
All I'm saying is, like, I wouldn't have passed out around these fuckers.
I passed out around you.
Especially Charles, dude.
Remember when I passed out next to you?
I'm not a raper, though. I don't rape people, though, so.
Yeah.
Did you wake up and your butt hurt? God damn.
Dude, I was in jail, and this one kid, man, he was in there for felony child battery of some sort, because his child got hurt. And he got blamed for, I think his arm got broken or some shit. He got the blame for it.
Damn.
And make a long story short, he was in cell with some black guys, and black guys talked him into taking these pills.